Hello. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome into the Business Elite. This group is literally all about being able to build your business with my tips, my tricks, my personal experience. Sometimes I do some research and I actually have an outline. Like today, I have an outline of what we're going to talk about. My videos here will probably be no more than like 10 minutes. We do go in more detail in the community members classroom. So that will mainly include the blog, this video, and then some more details. I'm sorry, it is storming outside right now. It literally just got dark. It's like midnight and it's only 2:30 at night. That's how dark it is. Okay, but today we're talking about how to build a brand around your business. Okay, so these are the 10 things that we're gonna go over. We're gonna be defining your brand. We're gonna know, you gotta know your audience. We're gonna choose platforms. We're gonna create valuable content and encourage interaction, provide support and customer service, empower advocates, facilitate connections, organize events and activities, listen and adapt, okay? So define your brand identity. Clearly articulate your brand's values, mission, and personality to attract like-minded individuals. So let's go ahead and break this all down. Clearly articulate your brand's values. People need to know what you stand for, what you don't stand for, and they're also going to, you can say what you want, but how you act online, how you present your business online, how you interact with people on a day-to-day basis. Remember, regardless if you're at work or you're just out and about in the community, your brand is still being looked at. You are the brand at the end of the day, okay? So you need to clearly articulate your brand's values and live your brand's values in and out, whether you're at work or you're not, okay? Understand what your mission is. You need to know what your mission is. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. What are you getting out of it? Are you, besides money, besides attention, besides clout, all of that, what else is firing you up, okay? You got to understand that, okay? Then you got to understand the personality to attract the right type of people. So if your personality is the type of personality where you're outgoing, you're outspoken, you're going to attract those people. If you're quiet, if you're timid, you might attract people that are more reserved and things like that. Understand what that is. You need to know what this is, your brand's identity, before you even get started. Because and then also this is part of being authentic, because if you yourself are coming out the gate as a character, you're just portraying a character. Eventually, whoever you are internally will eventually come out to the physical world. What you really think, how you really feel will come out to the physical world, and it will show through. So you need to make sure that when you are starting your business and you're creating your brand values, mission, and creating the personality, basically you're creating a physical version of your brand, which really is you supposed to be embodying that. Whatever you are is how people are going to define your brand. So understand who you are first before you start your actual brand. So when you do start it, you're starting it authentically. You don't need to put on a show. You need to be completely authentic in who you are, obviously professional, but you will enjoy your brand more, okay? Know your audience. Understand your target audience's needs, interests, and preferences to tailor your community building efforts effectively. So what that means, for example, I know my target audience needs, they need help building their business, but more specific, they need people to help them find the people that they're looking for. By me doing classes like this, I'm helping you find your target audience by coaching you on how to build your brand, okay, through community. My target audience likes to know about what's happening in the community. I'm always out in the community. I host a good chunk of the events out here in my community. They like to stay up to date on things that are happening in the city. So you need to know what your audience is looking for and what they need and want. And that's how, when you're defining what your brand is and everything, you'll end up figuring out, okay, if I'm this, and this, if my values is this, my mission is this, my personality and all that is like this, then I'm looking for a person who is interested in A, B, C, or D. So if we are, for example, my mission is to build businesses in the community of Houston. I'm here to connect businesses to the community efficiently and effectively. Then I'm looking for a person who's interested in discounts with businesses, interested in doing community events, interested in supporting local. That's I know my audience, and I tailor all my content to those people. And then I know people who I'm looking for businesses who are looking to be able to gain business. So then I have another set of content that is literally strictly for people who are trying to grow their business, which is content like this, or people who are looking to do vendor markets, those people will be interested in my community events, but still the same type of person who'd be interested in educational content like this, okay? So once you figure out what your target audience needs are and what their interests are, and as you go through your content and as you make more videos and as you create more content and you interact with your community, the more you're going to find out what they really need. That's why it's so important while you're building your community, you're always asking questions, you're always commenting and responding to your community members or to the people that are interacting with you on all your social media platforms, because they, based off their questions, based off of how they answer your posts, based off of what videos they are watching more of, what blog posts they're clicking on or liking more, that is going to tell you what you need to focus more on when it comes to your content. So this is you getting to know your audience. The only way you can do that is by creating content and seeing what is sticking and what isn't. Choosing the right platforms. Select platforms where your audience is most active and engaged, whether it's social media, forums, or specialized communities. So, for example, my community is really, really engaged on Facebook. I have built my entire business off Facebook. We are just now getting to the point where my audience is starting to come into my specialized community. This is what you would consider a specialized community, where I'm talking to my people who've gone through a process of signing up, registering, or whatever, joining this group to be a part of this video in this class right here, right? So choose your right platform. If you're gonna be doing more video content, like I don't do video content as often as I should. I don't do a lot of that, but you need to see where your audience is. So if you love making videos and you love the process of editing and all of that, YouTube is your person. YouTube is where your people will be, or where at least the platform you would love to grow on. Here, I don't like editing a lot of videos. I don't like doing all of that stuff. I like to record live and not record live. I like to go live, or I like to record in its raw form, and that's how I post it. I don't do all the editing and all of that. But if you like that type of stuff, you like editing, you like to do the most with your videos, YouTube would be a good platform for you. If you are really big on short form content, TikTok is your friend. If you are more picture-based, aesthetic, and all that type of stuff, Instagram. Facebook is really good because you can blend your long form and your short form within Facebook really well, because there's sometimes where I'll go live for an hour plus there, or I could post a long post there and people read it as well too. Like I said, I love Facebook a lot when it comes for me, because I can post videos and I can do my long form, and everybody that, at least in my community, will interact with both. But if you are I've been lately dibbling and dabbling in Instagram, and it's cool, I like it, but I don't really care for the short form because I don't feel like I can convey my message as well as I could if I'm sitting down and talking like this to you, okay? But choose your platform, choose where your people are. So if you're targeting millennials, Instagram, if you're targeting, I guess you wouldn't say millennials, young people, I'm 33, I'm a millennial, but so the younger millennials and younger than that, TikTok and Instagram. my age, 33, like millennials that are middle-aged millennials and beyond. Facebook, if you are looking for people that are really heavy on education based, they need long explanations, they like long form content, YouTube, it's a good one. Okay. Create valuable content. Offer valuable and relevant content that educates, entertains, and solves problems for your audience, positioning your brand as a trusted source. So let's break that down. Valuable. Anybody who leaves your video or watches your short form content or looks at your post should leave knowing how to do something, getting another perspective on an idea, or is was thought provoking in some way. It had to be something that did something for them. Okay. Most of my content, you can watch it, read it, and go take action. Then it has to be relevant. So, and sometimes this could be hard because for me, sometimes my content on Instagram isn't really relevant to my business, but it is in a sense. So I do a lot of lifestyle content because the Livable Forest is essentially a lifestyle brand where we're connecting people to businesses, but we also are showing them a lifestyle of how things like what the restaurant scene is in Houston, what the entertainment scene is in Houston. And I do that through my Instagram by going out to different restaurants, going out to plays, going out on the town and showing you guys what it is and what's going on. So that's, I guess, 6 degrees to the left and 6 degrees to the right, where you have this is your main focus, but you're also like veering off over here, but it's still relevant in a sense, right? It may not be like spot on what your brand is about, or what piece of content is about, but it basically ends up circling back some way, shape, or form. So it has to be relevant content that educates. So even though the Livable Forest is not technically a business school, like I have classrooms and stuff, but I have classes and I do a lot of different things to help businesses grow, but that isn't necessarily the main focus of the Livable Forest. It's just an aspect. It's just a pillar of it, okay? And it entertains. So that's why I use Instagram, because it's entertaining to watch reels and stuff like that. It solves problems. So when I'm posting content like this, I'm solving a problem by breaking down how to build your community around your brand, by teaching you these 10 things that you need to think about and you need to act on. So that's what when it comes to where did I left off? Solving the problem for your community. So for example, this piece of content is valuable, right, to a business owner who is looking to build some community around their business. And it's relevant because they've come to the Livable Forest not only to build their business, but to be entertained and to hopefully meet new people at the same time. And then it's educational, obviously, because it's valuable for them, because they're learning something from me to better themselves. And it's entertaining because I'm just an entertaining person, and nothing here is scripted. It's all off the top of the dome. And it's solving your problem that you have with building community, because I'm teaching you that through the educational part. So by doing all of this and making sure it's valuable, relevant, it educates, entertains, and solves a problem, you are positioning yourself and your brand as a trusted source for people to go to for information to help them grow in whatever area of business that you're in, that they're trying to learn from, okay? Encourage interaction. Foster dialogue and engagement by asking questions, hosting polls, or starting discussions around topics related to your brand. So we want people to talk. It can't just be us talking. It can't just be us having a conversation with ourselves, right? So to encourage that, you need to ask as many questions. I don't care how you ask a question. You can get on video, pop in for 2 seconds, ask a quick little question, and then tell them to comment below their answer. Matter of fact, on most platforms, that's probably going to give you way more reach than posting a static poll or whatever, right? Hosting polls, everybody on this platform can go and create a poll if they like, But polls is really awesome. I like doing polls. I should do more of them. But I usually ask my questions in my videos, but I should probably include a poll with my videos as well. Starting discussions in groups. We have a myriad of groups you can join, and you just start a discussion on a topic, or hopefully it's pertaining to your business. You're starting a discussion with something that involves your business, okay? And around topics related to your brand. So just get people talking. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, just because you ask a question doesn't mean people are going to answer you. Sometimes you have to actually give, educate, and you do a whole lot of talking, and then eventually people are going to start tuning in, and then eventually people are going to start commenting, and then that's when you can start asking your questions and stuff like that. Okay? Provide support and customer service. Be responsive to your community's inquiries, feedback, concerns, showing that you value their input and are committed to their situation, to their satisfactions. So, answer your folks. Answer your folks. There's no reason why you should not be answering your people. Anytime a business emails you, reply back within a timely manner. I usually take up to 48 hours. If I don't have an answer for them, I'll let them know. Look, let me figure it out, or I'm going to try to find the answer to help you and myself. Or if it's not that, and you just need to answer your people, because if you're not responding to their questions, then they're not going to want to watch your content anyway. Because it's like, if I'm watching your content and you're not even responding to a question I have about the video or the post you put up, why would I even trust you as a brand? Why would I even bother to come to you anyway, right? So just answer your people, have good customer service, make sure you're following up with people, okay? Empower advocates. So recognize and reward loyal customers or brand advocates who actively promote your brand within the community, whether through shoutouts, exclusive perks, or ambassador programs. So basically, you need to have something in line for the people that are supporting you in your business and your mission and your goals with that. So like they said, let's talk about reward loyal customers or brand advocates by you could do that through shout outs. Like on Facebook, they have a great feature where you can shout out people. If you have your own private community like this, I could shout out through a blog post, through a newsletter. You can give them exclusive discounts. You can let them sign up for the ambassador program. We have ambassador programs, and we have affiliate programs just to show your appreciation. And then they also get a little kickback, and it also helps build your community more. Think about that. When you start looking for ways to build your community, think of ways people can get immediate like dopamine hits by giving them like, hey, if you do this and you sell this, or you do that, or you share this and X amount of people come in, you get A, B, C, and D. You know, those super quick dopamine hits, it gets people excited, okay? Facilitate connections. Encourage your community members to connect with each other, forming relationships and collaborations that extends beyond interacting with your brand. So that's why my community, the way it is, I have it to where y'all can interact privately, publicly. Like, y'all could create your own groups. You could build your own brands on here. You could do whatever you want on here. And I like that. I built this for the city of Houston so we can all come together and connect, yes, to build the business community. But you can also make friends. You can also build new relationships and new connections and stuff like that. So also, you need to start organizing events and activities. That's one of the 5 pillars that are out of all of this. That's one of the major pillars that we're going to talk about in another video that I believe every business needs to have is events at least once a month, or activities for people who are involved in your business or who want to be involved. It not only helps promote your brand, it puts you as the owner or your team in the forefront, in front of people more. It gets people talking about you more because people are going to this event. There's going to be social media posts about it and everything, because your people that are coming to your events or doing the activities with you are going to be sharing with their friends and family. It's just a great advertising and marketing way to get your brand out there. Okay, last, listen and adapt. You need to always continue to have the ear, or give the ear to your community. You need to monitor the feedback and the engagement metrics to understand what's resonating with your community and adapt your strategies accordingly. So that goes back up to creating valuable content. When you're creating content, especially on just about on any social media platform, whether it's you're hosted on your own website or anybody else's, you need to go look at those analytics so you can see which videos are people watching the most of. So if you're posting videos that are educational, funny, and then education or funny or lifestyle, and you see more people are gravitating to your educational content, you should probably start making more education. So whichever video type people are gravitating to, you need to see what that is and start making more, because that's the feedback that you're getting. That's what I would consider unspoken feedback, where people are saying, we like your lifestyle, we like your funny, but we really like your education. And then there's a way you can incorporate lifestyle and education and funny. So you can go make lifestyle videos, and in your captions you can make it education. You can do POV, point of view videos. I've done a lot of those where I'm working. It's kind of like fly on the wall type videos, but you can voice over a topic and talk about a topic, an educational topic or something that's pertaining to your brand, that's educating or helping people in some type of way. You can incorporate some entertainment aspect of that, whether that's funny or whatever, into that video, but that usually comes out through personality of the person who is creating the video. So these are 10 things to help you build your community. I will get in more detail in written form as I write everything out. This was just the outline that I wanted to go through and just really kind of talk to you guys on some things that you could take action right now. So now that the education part is over, let's talk to the community members. Community members, these are the people who have paid for their membership. You guys will have this video that you're watching right now, the outline of this video as well in your classroom, and it's going to have even more information for each part that I've talked about, that 1 through 10 list. Each part we're going to go into more detail, give more examples, and it'll be available for download for you to read and take with you, and to build your business and to build you, if it's a personal brand, to build you up. So anyways, you guys, you have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video.